Hi, it's Coastal Angler. We're going to have a go at lure fishing for wrasse today in this video. If you follow my channel, you'll know I love the Kitech Sexy Impacts, but they're very difficult to get, and they're difficult to get in the colours that I want. So I've been looking around for alternatives, and here's one solution, hopefully. They're actually called a Sexy Impact. They're a bit longer, a bit bigger than the ones I normally use, which are 4.8 inches long, and they're by a company called ES Fishing, and you'll find them off AliExpress. They're a couple of pounds a packet, you get a decent amount, and you get a good selection of colours, which I'll show you as we go along. But will they be as good as the originals? Probably not. Will they catch wrasse? Yes, I would say. But let's give it a go. Let's get lure fishing for wrasse. Catch you in a minute. So rigging this lure, what am I putting it on today? Well, I got the old free rig with me today, if I can untangle it here once more. Right. So I think this lure's a little bit long. I think I'm going to get at bites and miss them. So all I do is just pull the tip off. You can bite it if you want, but I wouldn't. It's not ideal, but now that is a similar length to the original. Just want to be able to see what I'm doing there. So all I'm going to do is we're going to Texas rig it on the hook. So don't get confused. Even on a Texas rig, this part is called Texas rigging. The difference between a free rig and a Texas rig is a Texas rig has a cone weight or an egg weight on there. This gives a little bit more separation between the bait and the hook. Not that it's going to make any difference today, to be honest, because the wind's picked up since I started filming. So that bit there, we want to go straight down the middle of the bait, about that length, and then pull it out of the belly. Then we push the lure up, twist it around, and then line the hook up like that. Where it wants to go through the bait, you can mark it with your fingers, and then you just basically put it right through the middle of the bait there. And there you are. I mean, the downside of this is because I had to shorten it, there's a little recess there for the hook point, but it's disappeared because we've had to shorten the bait there. And all you're going to do then, the important bit, is to expose the hook point. So when it's sat like this, you put the rubber towards the eye of the hook and just drop it over the point of the hook. Experience will tell you how much. Too little and it'll pop out too easy, you'll lose gear. You will lose gear wrasse fishing anyway. Too much, and when they bite it won't expose. Well, that was about right, wasn't it? A little bit more than that, maybe a little bit more. There we go. So let's give it a go. Let's try one out that way to get a better presentation. Less of a bow in the line, I hope. Yeah, a bit better. You can see how hard I'm having to work here though to catch a wrasse. I'll get bloody soaked as it's picked up even more. Oh God. Things we do for a fish to try and make a video. You see me vigorously doing that, that's because I'm mending the line, or attempting to. Come on, you wrasse. There's a bite. That felt small then. Blimey. Yeah. It's a wrasse, isn't it? Yeah, a wrasse and a bit of weed by the look of it. You see him down there. I've got to turn around and grab the net a minute. Oh, we got one. He ain't tiny, but he ain't huge. Oh, my net's hooked up. Excuse me faffing around with this fish. The weather is atrocious. Right. Yes. Come on. Let's take him over here to a rock pool. Right. Put him in there a minute. Oh, I don't know what the film is going to be like, the sound, anything. But yeah, we got one. Let's get myself sorted here. It's a little awkward. He ain't little, but he ain't big, but he ain't tiny. There he goes. It's a stunning animal, isn't it? You can see the lure in the there. That's that cheap AliExpress copy of a Sexy Impact. Beautiful, beautiful fish. quite happy with that. Yeah, very nice fish. He pulled. You can see the teeth on the little thing. Oh, he just peed all over me. That sort of sums up my session, doesn't it? Put it back in. Oh no, he's so... Oh well. Name of the game, innit? Right, let's put him in the sheltered side here. I've been soaked by the weather, peed on by a wrasse, lost a good fish, had bites from some small ones, and then sort of, he's a pound or so. It's a nice fish though, very pretty fish. He's pretty bigger than that, to be honest. He's feisty as hell. And we know those lures work. Down he goes, down to the depths. Yes! Oh, now it's starting to rain. Right, I'm praying that the sound and everything come out alright on that. It seemed to be at the time, but I have noticed from time to time it drops out, so I apologise if it does. I'll have to find out why it's doing that. So there's that lure. If I walk back over here and grab the packet, I can show you exactly what they are. Well, I'm quietly impressed with them. I mean, I love pintail lures. So here you go. This is what has just caught me, that wrasse, and I hooked another one, lost it, and I've been having quite a few bites on them. So they're a copy of the Kitech Sexy Impacts. They're not a brilliant copy either. They're not as bulbous at the front. Their tails, pintails aren't as good. Get a good range of colours, I'll give them that. They're slimmer, which may or may not be a good or bad thing. The finish is not as good, it's not as quality a lure, but it has just caught me wrasse, hasn't it? And I can get hold of these quite easily, but they're by a company called ES Fishing. You'll find them on AliExpress. If I get one of the originals out, I'll put the prices of these things on. These are the ones I have so much faith in. You know, they're better quality, they're thicker, they're 4.8 inches. On this one, what I've done is I've just chopped the head off an inch or so, just to make it similar length, and it seems to be working for me. The fish do like them. Wrasse are not particularly flashy. If you had to pin me down to this or that, I'm going to go with that all the time. It's got squid scent in it, but these ES ones, let's grab them again. You know, they've got some sort of explosive injection of scent and taste there, so it'll be salty tasting. There's salt in them, not that much, but yes, it worked, didn't it? The fish don't care too much. So that's good news. Let's see if we can get some more. And what's our setup? Well, I've got here the Major Craft Cross Stage Hard Rock Special CRX 802 MHS. It's 8 foot long, lures from 5 to 30 grams, so that's a great range, and line PE 0.8 to 2. Yeah, it's a fantastic rod for wrasse. I love it. You can use it for bass fishing as well. I do. Now on that as well, I've got the Shimano Stratic 4000 XGFL. Fantastic reel, had it a few years now. It's beat up because I'm a bit of an idiot with my tackle, shall we say, on the rocks. Get too excited and put the thing down and scratch it up, but it's a workhorse. I've got 20-pound Cast King Colour Shield, I think it's called, braid on there. It's a 4-strand braid. I want to tighten that drag up because I want it to give, but only just if I hook a real big one. Yeah, so 20-pound Cast King braid on there. I've got 15-pound Berkeley 100% fluorocarbon leather, which I've tied on with an FG knot. Best knot you can do. Try and learn it. I'm struggling a bit getting off-riders in my hand, so I'm trying to find some tools to make the job easier, and I'll show you that when I do, if they are easier. I've got a little jewelry bead on here. Now there's a little rattle in that. Now some people have said, I bet that doesn't work when it's in the water. I don't know, I can't prove that, but I've got a Texas rig here, and when that weight, that conical weight, smacks onto that, it makes a clicking sound, whatever, whether the little shot inside it does or not. And I think that flash of colour as well helps. And then on there, I've got a size 1.0 hook, and I've got an ES Sexy Impact lure. So they're even stealing the name. And it's a sort of green pumpkin watermelon, more a watermelon than a green pumpkin, I'd say. And it's a little pintail lure, and that is what drives the wrasse mad. So it's got a thicker body up the top, It's not as detailed and precise as the original lures. Then it thins down to this tail section, which is narrower but wider as well. And well, at least I think it is. Yeah, and a bit more bulbous on the end. If I bring it back into shot there, hopefully you've seen all of that. Have a good look for the minute, just in case it didn't shoot that well. And then we got that pintail on the back, and you know how much, if you follow my channel, how much faith I put into pintail lures for wrasse. They're just, I don't think, you know, your crawls and all that, everything will catch wrasse, most things. So if you're a perch angler, get down here with your perch gear. I'm just going to make sure that's in the middle of the bait, and then Texpose, which is covering the hook point with a little bit of plastic to make it weedless. Expecting another bite now. Oh, oh, Jesus. This is always pulling, one was grabbing it. Typical, isn't it? It's all against me. So I've had 3 bites on this. There's a bite there now. Oh, it's it. It's a little one. He's picking it up, playing with it, and not really having it. I thought he was on for a minute, but let's try again. Maybe a bigger one there. We'll keep persevering a minute. I can see a little weed bank out there and it's satting around that. If I put the camera up a bit, it should focus right on the rod tip and you'll see a bite. You only do it so many times, you already think, do you know what, I don't like the taste of that. There's that weed. Stop. I think that's half the trouble. It's picking up weed and not getting to the bottom sometimes, I think. Swines. Come on. God, they're all going today. Egg box down there, it's up and down. Where's the weed or the bottom? I don't know. Used to be a good little spot for bass here. Now we're down in a gully or something. Give a bit more line. There's a bite. Just had a knock then. Yeah, got it. Oh, he's off. Damn, what have I got to do to catch a fish? Oh well, we spooked him. Oh, I think we spooked them. Oh, got one. There you go. Don't feel huge, but he's pulling a bit. There we are. A nice looking wrasse, actually. Second there, I wasn't sure if it was. Right, we haven't got the net on this one. Here we go. So, big 3/0 hook. Whoa. In his gob. And a nice wrasse on those lures. So you can catch the smaller ones. You'll miss more with a longer bait because they grab the tails, but look, it does work. Let's put him back, see if there's another. He gave a good fight for the size of them. This is stocky, they're solid this time of year because they've been feeding quite heavily. We'll try another one. Oh yeah, I just sort of pulled into that one. There's a bite. He just tightened that right up. Go on, have it. And he hasn't. You can see where he had to go though, can't you? He was lucky to get away with it, that one. You can see how they smashed the bait up, look. See, that's their teeth doing that. Yeah.